Quiet on the set, take 27, action!
And now, live from NBC Studio in Jerusalem, home of the Maplewood Broadcasting Corporation, here's Daniel, son of the Weeb.
Good evening and welcome to a special edition of Behind the Scenes. Tonight we are live in the city of Sychar in the heart of Samaria. We have Yirmiyahu and Shimon, Simon Peter to you Westerners, by the well in the city of Sychar. Once an insignificant city made significant by the recent events. Yirmiyahu, what can you tell us?
Well, Daniel, as you have said, I am by the well known as Jacob's Well, just outside the city of Sychar. I have with me, as you have said, Shimon. Shimon, did you actually see Jesus talking to the woman at the well?
Hi, Mom!
Did you actually see Jesus talking to the woman at the well?
Yes, and brother, like to say, you're so strong.
Shimon actually saw Jesus talking to the woman at the well. What has taken place here is nothing less than amazing. The Jewish rabbi, Jesus, has just been here, and what we are being told by some of his followers is that he spoke to a woman, a Samaritan woman, but not just any Samaritan woman. This woman is the Zsa Zsa Gabor of Sychar. I'm talking Elizabeth Taylor and husbands to the fifth power. We know Jesus to be a straight-talking, prophetic sort of rabbi, but he was nothing less than messianic here today.
Yirmiyahu, what do you mean, messianic?
I've just consulted a local Samaritan teacher, one Binyamin. Here's the footage from that interview.
The Torah says that a prophet like Moses will arise, and Moses himself exhorted us to listen to him. And we, the Samaritans, the true people of the faith, who worship God on Mount Gerizim, and even the Jewish people, we all are looking for the Messiah. The Messiah is the Christ for you Westerners. The men of the village seem convinced that this Jesus is the Messiah.
That's what the local Samaritan teacher says, but I just interviewed the woman who met Jesus at the well, and I could not get her on camera, but I do have the audio from that interview. She had this to say.
It was about 12 noon when I came alone to the well to get water, and I met a man who was unlike any man I have ever seen. I noticed the difference immediately, but then he began plying me with questions, and I have to admit I felt very uncomfortable at first. With the heart-piercing questions, he was prying into the windows of my soul. I kept trying to turn the conversations to more comfortable areas, but he kept coming back to my life, my thoughts, the real me, to the me that was crying out for help with my sin, the sin that I did not want to admit, let alone confront. But all the while he was talking, I felt an acceptance that was different and soul-satisfying. I felt my deepest longing satisfied. I don't know what to say. I came to the well empty and thirsty, and I ran away full and satisfied. I know I keep saying I'm satisfied, but it's like I've entered a new life, not just the life that I've had all my life and the one I've made such a mess of. It's like I truly have the chance to start over spiritually. I'm at peace. I have a sense that all my deepest needs have been met.
That is an amazing testimony from the tiny town of Sychar. Now back to you, Daniel.
And there you have it, an extraordinary story from the tiny obscure village of Sychar, some 40-50 miles north of Jerusalem. And don't miss our upcoming coverage of our next rising star, Shaul of Tarsus. Do we have a picture of him, Jimmy? Ah, there we go. I'm Daniel, son of Dawid, signing off.
Daniel, listen, thanks for getting me this job. It sure beats the wedding report I did for the lifestyle page, but at least at the wedding at Cana, Jesus did a miracle. Can't you get me back to Jerusalem? I'm tired of this different one-horse town every night.
Son, I don't know what that prima donna Yirmiyahu was complaining about. You've been promising your old man a screen test for years, and I'm getting sick of inhaling this powder all the time. I think I am getting sick. Do we have any workman's comp here?
First of all, don't call me son on camera. And second of all, you're lucky to even have this job as a makeup artist. And by the way, in that last segment, my nose was way too shiny.